your hands together, and I'll mark us with a special sign. It's a symbol of our friendship. Put your hands together, and I'll mark us with a special sign. It's a symbol of our friendship. Put your hands together, and I'll mark us with a special sign. It's a symbol of our friendship.
Hello, hello. We're starting. All right. Gotta be a quick one. Gotta be a quick one. What up? Hello. Greetings. What up, Midnight? Grabbing that first. What up, Gino? Danjo? You're ready to go from the rooftop. Shout it out. Waza, Wicked, Rob from HD, You a Dinosaur, Dex. What up, Meta World Hughes? Chris Tifa, a Gaia on that 85 stream streak. How you doing? What up, Clam Shuey? Samisha Foxy. Midnight. I hope your weather stabilized. You're waiting for it to stop here. It's been a little back and forth. Yesterday, so after stream Saturday, I was sick just the whole time until like late last night. Meta World Hues, what color do you want? We got dark blue and blue. Dark blue and blue right now. Pick a color. D Thunder. Makai. What up, Bob? Sicarius. Umbrus on a 3-stream streak. Dr. Sparkle Pants. Thank you for the 8 months. You gotta pick your color. And Darby Danger, 20-month streak. You already know the deal. Whatever color I need, I got you down for some dark blue. Dr. Sparkle Pants says whatever color I need too. Then we'll do some light blue. We'll change it up. But today is probably going to be a short stream. But I really wanted to try to squeeze one in here because I'm going on a trip soon. So it'll be a while before I'm back. Probably not until next week. Meta World Hughes says dark blue, it shall be yours. What up, Next Prodigy? I saw the stuff. I'll get back to you as soon as I can, Next Prodigy. It has just been a cluster fuck of a week. July's just been a month. I'll say it like that. July has been more full of things than I ever want a month to be full of things. It's not over yet. But if I can just get through this month, everything should settle down some more, hopefully. Or, you know, like life, it'll just keep on ticking. Same rate. It never settles. It only ever escalates. You like light blue? Light blue is nice. What up, Seth Dark Scuff King? Rat Race, let's go. Beta Greg on that 155 stream streak. Oof. Oof. I worry about the streakers. Who got caught in Saturday's 2-hour stream? I feel bad. Some people got caught in Saturday's 2-hour stream and their streak is broken. It's not my fault. I mean, I'm the one to blame, but it's not my fault. Not me. I will be 105 soon. All right. Comfrey doesn't go there. All right. What was I doing? So if you missed last stream, I have decided to settle down. I've decided to bunker up. So my main food source has now become one sheep. And I don't like that. I don't like that I am entirely dependent on one animal's existence for all of my food needs. Now, what am I going to do about it? Well, I'm gonna try to fish. Whenever I can fish, I'm trying to fish. For whatever reason, no ripples. There have just been like no ripples recently. So... Oh, look, there are ripples. There are ripples. Okay, good. Stay there, ripples, so when I fish, so I can fish you tonight. Ripples right at the end of the dock. Perfect. I love how the animals kind of stare at Marge's skull. Oh my gosh, and I have compost! Oh my god. Might do some farming, but farming is still at like the end of my list of things to do. Healthy, well-fed, not thirsty, calm. Look at you, and we have lots of, okay. We can churn that when you're ready to do some burpees. I'm better today, but I always feel a little off after being so sick for so long. Healthy, well-fed, not thirsty, udder, small, pregnant, gestating, wool, a handful. If you want to do farming, you kind of got to plant what you can now, and then you will just wait, really. I've done a lot of farming in Build 42. So you are right. We're kind of, I mean, you should be, I should have, if I wanted to plant, I should have planted March. Now that I'm entering the end of April, there's very few crops that I can get planted and will grow in time. And I'm not too, like I said, I'm not too worried about farming. I might do a tiny bit. I have tons of seeds. It's just farming is not really a calorie food source. If I had traps, it might be a little more appealing, but I can't even trap yet. So like growing bait just to trap rabbits isn't gonna be too hot. What the fuck is up with your feeding trough? That don't look right. Why do you look weird? Says the feeding trough is empty. Alright, well, at least now it says it has something in it. Okay, that's not exactly what I wanted to do, but alright. Alright. You'd rather eat people than farm? Farming used to be fine. I mean, even in build 42, it's not that bad. It's just, especially with the rat race difficulty settings where food crops go bad faster. I believe refrigeration is less effective too. It's just kind of like what can I do with crops that take forever to grow and already don't last super long? Do I have any options? I also want to wait for my chickens to grow up. I'm very invested getting my chicken populations back up. Because I think we've decided it's definitely a glitch. I just lost 2 full-grown adult female hens. How do you start doing stuff with animal bones and sinew? So I think you need level 1 tailoring for a lot of it. And then it gets higher up. Like level 2 or 3. When can you make the gloves? So level 3, you can make the gloves, which are awesome. And then when can you make the choker? Okay, level 3 is also the choker. I think I have never had super high levels of tailoring in build 42, but those 2 items, the choker and the gloves. Choker gives you 100% bite and scratch protection. The gloves, I don't know, it was something like 80, maybe 80, 100. I can't remember anymore. But they gave very good protection. So. And then sinew. I just got sinew. I got sinew from Marge. My poor cow. All right, and I am currently, that's right, I am working on blacksmithing. Got to blacksmithing 5. But it looks like I can't use an axe head as a blueprint to make axe heads. So I just need to grind up to level 6 and then I should be able to. So I'm just collecting things to make some charcoal. And then I did a lot of testing. And it seems to me that the thing I can make that's going to be the least amount of charcoal and the most XP is going to be axe heads. Surprisingly, the thing I was making before was the best thing. I made a bunch of stuff that I unlocked that I could only unlock at level 5, and it was still just 10 XP. So, axe heads it is. Okay, so all of those need to be sharpened. Here, I'll just make some charcoal real quick. Sinew, I believe you need a hammer to make it into thread. You had a similar glitch 2 saves ago, but you had far less chickens, so you're not sure if it's the same? So what I think happened to my chickens is I think they were in my egg laying box, and then there were too many, there was no slot in the hutch for my chicken to go from the egg laying box back into the hutch. So I think the game just auto deleted the chicken. Because I just had 2 missing adult hens. And if they die to stinkiness, which I have had 1 chicken die to stinkiness when Dr. Ramable wouldn't let me in. Wouldn't let me in to clean the coop. I had 1 chicken die of stinkiness, so I think the others just got auto-deleted. I mean, that or it's just a regular lurk, or regular glitch. Regular lurk. Just, you know, animals poofing out of existence. The usual. But that's alright. We're gonna skill up a little bit. Wow, that's a lot of hatchet heads. Do I even have any metal left? Oh, I sure do. I sure do. All right, let's get that made. Now, there is a little, I think it was hunting knives. I could get a little more XP by taking chunks into quarter bars and then using the quarter bars to make a half bar. I think I got like 4 extra XP that way. Oh my gosh, let's go do burpees. Man, time flies when you're just standing there. Alright. I want to do burpees over here so that we can churn the butter. And then we'll have empty milk buckets tonight. So we can milk you, Joe, in the darkness, because that's an activity I can do in the dark. Wait, sit, sit. Look at it, still being cold. All right, and then in just a tiny bit of time, you're gonna need to go fishing. Hey, you're right. You're making some new thread now. Congrats. Save it though, and make sure, be very careful. This is what I realized. Be very careful. Almost every recipe that takes twine will take all thread. So make sure you're keeping your specialty thread away from your like bulk crafting area, because more likely than not, when you're just auto crafting and you're just, you know, click, 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 it's gonna get eaten up. I think that happened to me almost. I think it just happened to me with regular thread though. And even regular thread, I was like, this is too precious. This is too precious to waste on bulk crafting bandos. And you are looking worse for wear. Covered in all this blood. Right. That is all of my metals. So we'll just have to smelt that, and then we can start again. I'm going to start fishing now. I went ahead and put a metal crafted fishing hook because I had heard in the fishing hook hierarchy that this is one of the top tier. Right there are my ripples. Now, these ripples are probably considered deep water. So I don't know if my bug bait will be good here. If I don't catch anything the first hour, I'll try fishing. Oh, never mind. I'd say I'll switch my bait up, but this seems to be working just fine. All right, and then let's just take a number. We are starting out with 714. 0.4 XP. Whopping 1 hunger. All right, did my ripples disappear? They were right here. I caught 1 fish. Have the ripples disappeared? Have I drained abundance again? Let's wait. Let's see. Do most of the bone recipes require the bones to be smashed, or some require whole bones? Some will require whole bones. Like, I know the choker, you can make bone beads from an animal bone, or you can make them from bone pieces. I think you get a better rate of return carving, because you get 1 from a bone piece. So I feel like you can smash an animal bone. Yeah, if you smash an animal bone, you get 2 bone pieces. But if you're going for the necklace thing, if you carve an animal bone, you get 4 beads. And then some of the bigger armor, you'll need the animal bones for it. I think that the ripples went away after I caught that one fish. I think the ripple went away. Anywhere else? Anywhere else got any ripples? Because it's going to be... Oh, such a pain. Such a pain trying to level up the skill. I'm going to start calling this Axehead Lake. It's your name. It's your name now. I really don't want to be forced into using chum. But it almost seems like you have to use chum. Especially at the lower level. Because I need to, like right now, I need to be catching a lot of fish. Like ideally, I'd be catching a ton of fish to make up for the fact that the fish I do catch are lower XP than the bigger fish. I do have chum. I'm just waiting to use it until better weather. I want to wait until it's rainy so that I'll get a boost rate to my catch. So with fishing, there's time, temperature, weather, wind. I don't know what is considered good wind conditions, but temperature is anything above 32 is like normal. Anything above, I want to say 50. It's been a while. Anything like above 50 is good. And then weather, clear skies is normal. Rain is good. Fog is bad. So I'm going to wait for a rainy day and use my chum then to boost my catch rate. All right, let's make a bunch. Of steel chunks.
Little pig, let me in. Little pig, let me in.
Hail Raven, War Wizard, Brawl. Thank you for the follows. Welcome in. Alright, I think we're gonna do... No, it's okay. Let's do our normal night routine. Let's get into a good routine. Never did any of this stuff before. Hey, fun to try it out. I swear, sometimes I come up here, I press Shift E, nothing happens. Other times I press Shift E, it all works out. Yeah, don't smash the bones in advance. Unless you need them immediately for a craft you're working on, keep most of your resources in their whole state. You fished yesterday, it's May in your game, and you caught 9 fish in a short time span. Less than 100 XP gained. Only 1 fish was large enough to slice, hoping for a patch maybe tomorrow. Still fishing 5, more than 1,000 XP from fishing 6. Yeah, it's like the small fish giving less XP, and then everything being dependent on it. There's just so many pain points now with fishing. There were pain points before, but they feel exponentially exaggerated now. All right, and somebody's got to eat a stick of butter. Somebody's got to do it. Now, I don't know if this is the case. It's definitely going to be something. All right. Just petting the cow through the wall. I got it. Definitely something I'm going to be on the lookout for with you, Joe. I wonder if pregnant animals are more inclined to stay in a barn area. And then I wonder if, for whatever reason, Marge wasn't eating or drinking since I don't have any food in the barn. Food or water. And maybe that contributed to her passing. Just something I'm going to keep an eye out for. Okay, I got egg. I got 1 fish. Okay, we're gonna do another hour of burpees today. What up, Eric? Hello, hello. Time for sleep.
Put your hands together, and I'll mark us with a special sign. It's a symbol of our friendship.
Old son of a glitch. Thank you for the 5 months. Got 2 colors for you. I got dark blue and blue. Take your pick. Whichever one strikes your fancy. Dark blue shall be yours. Rabbits are great though. Already have 130 and they breed faster than you can eat them. Don't know if you should start culling. You should 1,000% start culling if you have 130. You should definitely start culling if you have 130. Rabbits are awesome. I wish I could do, well, before I was totally fine. Now I'm wishing I had some traps that would allow me to more easily. I wish I could trap. It's either trapping or fishing are the 2 like most renewable ways to go about food acquisition. And with fishing in its current state, just checking. Any ripples today? If I had woken up at 4 a.m. to go fishing? Doesn't look like it. This is another thing I'm trying to do. Forage more. Because I have good foraging around my house. Like, most of the time I feel like I forage around wherever I live and I don't have a lot of forage. I don't know if it's such a big area. Maybe I've always been sleeping on at-home foraging. But I'm definitely trying to forage at home more in hopes of oh look, a lighter. In hopes of getting a trap. Getting a trap basically. 3 snails? 3 snails today? I know, there's lots of poop over there. I know. There are poop and feathers over there. I know. I know, game. Oh, what up, Everin? Hi, good luck. I wish you a gameplay without bites. Wait. I want fish bites, though. I want fish bites, just not those other bites. Release the extra rabbits into the wild. No, kill them. Kill and eat them. Take their bones to make necklaces. Wish you could make jerky or pemmican. Oh, it would be nice. It would be nice
Pig, let me
if
in.
we had more ways to preserve food than we do now. I feel like I mean, they gave us drying racks. They gave us like leather tanning racks and drying racks for plants. I mean, drying racks for fish and other meat stuffs. It's like right there. No mods? Never seen such beautiful trees in this game? This is spring. This is spring in Project Zomboid. So I guess you've never seen spring? Spring is end game. That's what I'm telling people from now on. Have you ever made it to spring? Spring is end game. When you make it to your first spring, you are in PZ end game. Enjoy. But that is one of the cool things. So Project Zomboid, the trees change color. You normally start in July, right? Then you start in July, you get to see fall, so that's all like the red and orange, a little bit of green tree leaves. And then winter comes and there are no leaves anymore. You just have your evergreens and all the other trees are dark. And then spring comes and all the light and color comes back to the world. And you get to have these beautiful pink and white trees until they eventually return to their green colors, which should be happening soon. Despite it still being freezing cold, weather should... It's no longer spring. By the time we hit May, I think most of the colors will start to fade. I know. You carried you foraged and then you carried it around. Very exhausting work. Half a day of foraging. Picked up some bugs. You picked up some wild growing food. But here are all my seeds. So definitely could be growing crops. Just don't see a lot of benefit besides just purely farming the XP. And I don't need to, I'm grinding XP enough right now. Thanks for the lurk, Damon Meister. Ooh, what up, Hail Raven? You watched all the Rat Race VODs? Seen all the turtles and now you're here? You're doing an amazing job? Hey, appreciate that. All right. We're gonna put this away. Finally finish organizing our pockets. And it's gonna be blacksmithing time.
put your hands together, and I'll mark us with a special sign. It's a symbol of our friendship.
Oh, Bob, thank you for the gifted. Marking him up with a special sign. Hail Raven. Enjoy some ad-free viewing and all of the emotes on Twitch. All right. Need more charcoal. Watching the charcoal spot get smaller as your character just vibrates in a corner. All right, there you go. There's the rest of the day done. Am I missing 4? 5. All right, definitely gonna need some more charcoal. So let's get 2 stacks of that. These were the chickens that stressed me out and made me go build water troughs for everyone. Why you say thirsty? Underfed, thirsty, sirs, Sams. You are in a pen with a water... Oh, the water trough says empty. It's cool. That's cool. It's glitching out again. Fun. Fantastic. Love that. Love that I spent the time to fill up a water trough. Also, didn't I put food in here? There's no food in there? No need for hutches? As far as I can tell, no. There's no need for hutches. You might get more eggs from hutches. I don't know if your chickens will consistently lay more eggs with hutches. It doesn't quite seem like it's once a day. But yeah, hutches are hutches might be dangerous. So you're right, you have to clean them, which gets annoying. Especially if you have lots of chickens, because then you really need to clean it, like, you're right, every 3 days or else.
It'll quench you. Nothing's quenchier.
It's the quenchiest. Please be quenched, my chickens. Please be quenched. And I'm gonna get you some stupid grass too, apparently. Does grass only grow where there was a crack decal? That is kind of a nice touch. All right, food, water, available. Why do you say there are 3 feeding troughs here? And there are only 2. Please tell me you guys can drink now. Is this thing still glitched? I mean, it says it has water in it now. The chickens still say they're thirsty, though. Wondering if this thing is still glitched out. Should I just try to feed you all water by hand? As if rat race wasn't hard enough. Now the game's actively conspiring against you to kill your chickens. I know! I built you troughs and everything. At least this is kind of going fast. At least they don't need that much water, apparently. I mean, I see them going up to the trough, the feeding trough, and eating. Right, and it says, I mean, it says available water. I feel like it says the wrong amount of available water, though. 62,000 milliliters. This is 30,000 out of 50,000 milliliters. So wherever it's getting this extra water does not seem right, but you know what? I'll leave the bucket. Think I watered all of you? Good luck. I've done what I can. I've provided what sustenance I am able to. Shalom, Abba. Howdy, Sierra. It's Jover, the future gladiatorial champion Russell Crowe's is gonna die as a chick due to glitches. I hope not. I'm doing my best. Yeah, multiplayer is not out yet for Build 42. Couldn't even say if it would be soon. Male, healthy, well-fed, not thirsty, calm. And you, Monsieur Ramable. Adolescent, healthy, well-fed, not thirsty, calm. And you, Joe, the most important, more important than any other animal. Used to be second most important, now the most important. How are you doing, you, Joe? Healthy, well-fed, not thirsty, age adult, pregnant, gestating. Had that bug before, had to fix it in debug, basically empty the trough and then refill it. I built those troughs. I built them and then filled them up myself. I know, it's annoying that there are glitches like that. But what can we do? Had the same issue with the trough. You fixed it by picking up the trough and placing it back. That's what I just did. I filled the troughs up last stream, or the stream before, because I saw the chickens were thirsty. But today, I saw that they were empty and that my chickens were still thirsty. Or they were showing empty even though they had... It was something like that. They were showing empty even though they had water in them. So I picked them up and then refilled them. But I'll just keep an eye on it. Keep checking. And it's already midnight. The day goes by so fast. Go eat some limes. Still losing weight, eh? Alright, let's do our burpees, and then you're good to go to bed. Demon baby incoming. The demon sheep. Did Slater ask you about the 100% neck armor? He was looking for neck armor. Someone mentioned you made one. Yes. It's I was just talking about this. It's the bone choker. This thing right here called a choker. I haven't made it since a couple patches ago, so who knows if it's been nerfed since then, but this was giving me in build 42.8, 42.9, 100% neck protection. And I mean, the level 3 tailoring is the hardest part to get. The bone beads. Yeah, level 1 carving for the bone beads. You do need a drill, so you could have to have, what's the napping? So you might have to have level 5 napping to do this, or you've just gotten lucky and you have a drill. Slater probably has level 5 napping. Wear on front, wear on back. Yes, these moodles are vanilla. You're going to go to Options, User Interface, and then under UI, first category, Moodle size. I have mine to 96. I just feel like they're, the artwork looks better and they're more legible. Right, we gotta lose a little muscle strain. Somebody was a little over encumbered. It's bone too, thinking it was metal? No, yeah, it's bone. It'll level up your carving when you make it, carving and tailoring. I was like mass producing bone chokers as a way to level up tailoring for a while. Just don't make a choker from Ramable's bones. You feel like that's forbidden levels of juju? Hey. What I do with Ramable's body once I replace him. Don't judge me how I get my revenge on that creature. That evil creature. Right, either I gave all of you water, or you started to drink again. Not sure which one it is exactly. Nope, don't look at the poop. Don't look at the poop. Feel like you, Joe, did something to Marge to climb the barnyard social ladder. It's not a very big ladder. It's just you. It was just Marge, you, Joe, then I guess Ned, and then I guess Ramable. All the chickens below. It wasn't a very big ladder, and you were already at the top of it. Oh, but what up? I was sick. Last week I was sick a lot, and it culminated in like a huge, I mean, after a certain point when my migraines get like that and I'm getting them back to back to back, like basically no breaks in between. It's wake up in the morning with a migraine, take my medicine. Sometimes the medicine works. Sometimes it doesn't. Go to sleep, wake up the next day with a migraine, just repeating that the whole week until it finally like climaxes in a horrific migraine that is completely unresponsive to my medicine. But then I just gotta live it out. Just gotta suffer through my like 24 hours of pain. And then it's like it almost didn't happen at all. All right, get our daily dose of charcoal supply. And time to get at least 400 XP. At least 400 metalworking XP. Hello, giant tree. Growing in the middle of the path. I do want to get back to chopping trees, but I'm just trying to hold out until I can get to the next... Get through this blacksmithing level, and then I can get to the next axe tier. And it'll be a lot better chopping trees with that axe. Not quite as good as... I mean, yeah, not as good as a wood chopping axe. But it'll be, I think, just as good as a fire axe, so worth it. Fear of blood is really annoying. You shouldn't have taken it. Fear of blood can be very, very painful, yes. All right, definitely gonna need some more charcoal. So let's get 2 more stacks. You're not a trap. I'll take it. Is this zomboid? It looks different. This is definitely zomboid. Is it because it's spring? We got spring in PZ. Is it because it's build 42? Got that new unstable beta. But this is 100% vanilla PZ, so everything you see here is just core gameplay, no mods or anything. You always feel a little wealthy when you're doing the rat race and you discard a can. Like back in my day when I started this, I was loving those cans. I was like, yes, a way to boil water. See, I see you, Joe, coming out to drink the water. But yeah, Build 42 has animals now. We've got cows, we've got sheep, chickens, pigs, deer, raccoons, rats. Lots of creatures, with potentially more to come. Cats and dogs have been mentioned by the developers. I don't know. Here. Just quickly open the gate and get out. Go ahead and make as many of these as you can before daylight runs out. I guess whatever happens first, you either run out of charcoal or you run out of daylight. Slowly watch that number go up. All right, it's evening. Let's go milk our sheep. Here, I'm gonna check you two, Turtle9, one of the last of my surviving layers. Okay, see, okay. So the red name, I don't know what the red name is for her babies. Healthy, well-fed, not thirsty, fertilized, no, mating season, yes, attitude, calm. Feel bad for killing a raccoon because it startled you. If you kill a cat, you might actually cry. Oh, Ned. Resting at the grave of your love. All right. Healthy, well-fed, not thirsty. Pregnancy, gestating. Ready for milking. All right, let's go. One slow chicken. 2 slow chickens. I feel like Yujo gives very inconsistent, like, levels of milk. Sometimes it feels like she gives a lot. And then other times... like, what milk? What milk? Alright, healthy, well-fed, not thirsty. Healthy, well-fed, not thirsty. Imagine having a dog in Zomboid, but having nothing to feed it because you're starving through the winter yourself. Oh. It would just be miserable. God, it would be. It would be miserable. Better stockpile that dog food. They definitely need to give us freeze drying meat. Or, sorry, drying meat. Because honestly, how would you keep, like, a carnivorous animal... I mean, fishing is a pain during winter time. Trapping is nigh impossible in winter time. How are we supposed to keep a meat-eating animal alive? Just make sure your prep. Your summer fall prep is on point. Make sure you get all the bags, all the cans of dog food. Wow, I'm still not waking up to above. Surely dogs should be able to hunt? I mean, who knows? You think you'll be able to like right click on your dog and say go hunt? And your dog will what? Be able to feed itself by hunting? Or it'll bring you back a dead rabbit every time you right click on your dog to go hunt? I don't know. I don't trust Indy Stone to do that. That sounds a little too easy. When everything is currently pain. Yeah, I think that's one of the toughest things to do with cats and dogs. Number one, they are going to take resources, right? Resources that, I mean, or you're already struggling, even in apocalypse play. I feel like people are struggling to feed themselves. So add in another mouth to feed, potentially with a very specific diet. Very specific dietary requirements. Could be very, very tricky. Probably not a dog expert, but cats are probably better for fending for themselves food-wise. Well, humans and dogs teamed up for hunting. Yeah, but that was like how many thousands of years ago? The dogs that are in Kentucky now, some of them could be hunting dogs. But even then, the type of hunting that hunting dogs are trained for is not like for them to live off of. Potentially. So if you get a dog, if you get animals, you would probably have to train them in skills. And then who knows what it would be like right click on your dog and say, go hunt. So is it going to be gone for most of the day? And then it'll return back to you after a random amount of time away with a kill. Either, what, a squirrel, a rat, a bird, maybe a rabbit, maybe a raccoon. But I feel like that's kind of getting big for a dog. I feel like a raccoon is doable, though. Especially if it's like a bigger breed of dog. A raccoon should be doable, but like that's it. Your dog isn't gonna come home with like a deer or anything. So I just don't know how Indie Stone plans to tackle animals. I think that's one of the reasons why we didn't get, you know, cats or dogs at launch, because they're a little more complicated. Like a cow, you just have to make it so you can milk the cow. Chickens, you just got to make it so the chickens lay the eggs. Like no one expects a chicken to do it. Ooh, what did we break? The hammer? Oh, the metalworking punch. Okay. Do I have a backup metalworking punch? I do. Alright, so I'll just make another one. Next time I do. When I begin again, the smelting for the hatchet heads. Yeah, it's tough to code. That's why there are so few pet mods. Yeah, even with dogs interacting with zombies, since zombies don't currently attack animals, they can be drawn to animal noise, but they won't attack or kill animals. Like, I could see a dog helping you maybe herd zombies, but that is getting, I feel like, super complex. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe it's just like a dog can work as a police siren. I mean, maybe it could be as simple as that. You put your dog in bark mode. Put your dog in bark mode, and then it works as a police siren that'll follow you everywhere. Going through a lot of logs to get this blacksmithing leveled up. You know, some sweet doggos and some mean doggos. But none of the doggos you've known have been hunters. All completely domesticated to full-on pet status. I feel like cats could potentially be easier to code than dogs, because, like, cats don't listen to you anyway, really. So you could just have, like, a pet zone. Like, we have the livestock zones, but you need, like, just like in RimWorld, I need a zone to put my pets in, because if I let them free roam, they will get killed. So I need a zone I can make a designated pet zone. And then cats could bring you, like, mice. Give you a mouse or a little bird. A little birdie. Just like in Minecraft, when you wake up, the cat gives you a little present. It could be just like that. In Project Zomboid, you have a cat. It gives you a little present in the morning. All right, this will be another 120 XP. Base is so cool. Sims 2, max level handicrafting base. So this is a beautiful spot on the map, and I'm trying to keep it that way. My gosh, all fucking day to do this. I mean, I guess it would be kind of impressive to smith 12. Wait, am I still missing? Am. Still missing 2 hatchet heads. I've used up like 4 grown trees worth of charcoal. All right, there we go. That is my total. All right, and then 1225 is when Henny Lamar was born. So it has been officially 4 whole months. Did I just see, do you have a rip in your vest? I must have gotten ripped on a tree. Well fed, not thirsty, age adult, healthy. Give you a pet. Do your chicks always grow up, or is that one hen always in the leftmost pen? I moved this hen over here after my 2 other hens got glitched out of existence. After I suffered 2 other chicken casualties, I began to blame the hutch. See, and today you gave like 13 liters of milk. I don't... One day it's like no milk. The next day it's 13 liters. And sorry, I'm not complaining, you, Joe. I love you. You're the best. You're the best. Just to let you know, there's a mod that makes the game look better. It's called Shader Z plus Vivid. You're busy worrying about Dunkin' muffins and coffee when there was toast all along. What up, Cat Powers? Alright, burpee time and then bedtime. But see, this is some good synergy. I need time to pass so I can properly ensure my animals are doing okay. Growing up happy and healthy. Damn, still getting chilly. So let's say it's 48 degrees inside. Alright, we gotta cook that fish tonight. But I need time to pass, so blacksmithing is great. We fast forward most of the day. Although I will say, I feel like I'm a little surprised at how little blacksmithing I get done in a day. And that's already blacksmithing. That doesn't require like any tree chopping. I'm just going out here and getting 2 stacks of logs a day. So I'm not even having to chop anything. That takes time. I have most of my tools already prepared. I don't think I can get more than average more than 100 a day. We'll see. Alright, I'm gonna have to grind all of those before I can smelt them. I have a feeling I'm gonna need even more charcoal, so let's do another stack. Alright, have a salad. Alright, I'm gonna have you do some burpees. Then you can sharpen all of those things. Now I just press craft over and over again. Guess it's a decent way to earn some maintenance XP too. Oh, am I done? They're all sharpened. Nice. All 45 hatchet heads. Alright, just want to check. Any ripples? It's been like, what, 2 days since I fished last? And we had just the one ripple? At least 2 days. Alright, I don't see any. So you're sitting here doing your crafting and your cat comes over and nuzzles you for some attention? You think that would really add to the game? That would be cute. I mean, I would like animals even if they were primarily just like decorative. Like for me in Project Zomboid, dogs don't need to be able to hunt and they don't need to be able to like interact with the zombies. They could be an alarm. That's one thing I would like dogs to be. Dogs could be a zombie alarm. Dogs could be great to have at your base and then they just bark if a zombie is nearby. They can smell it. They can smell the zombie. That's perfect. That's all I need a dog to do. A cat can leave a dead mouse by my pillow. That's all I need a cat to do. I don't need them to be like some elaborate half NPC, like half non-player fighting companion. They could just be chilling at my base, being a little early warning system. And then just come over here for pets and snuggles. All right, I need more charcoal. Lamprey turns dog bark radius up to 3 cells. That would be the downside. Your dog barks when it sees a zombie, but that barking could potentially pull in more zombies, maybe. Or you can, and then you should be able to set your dog in bark mode or non-bark mode, and then you can forget you've set your dog to non-bark mode, so a zombie sneaks up on you and gets you. All right. So I am set up for blacksmithing for tomorrow. Just need some charcoal to do it. The sheep sneak up on me too. That's right. We're gonna check the animals. Oh, I see another egg. That's good because I have one fish to cook. My fish is stale. All right, are you guys drinking yet? This still says exactly the same thing. All right. Turtle 9, healthy, well-fed, not thirsty. Oh, yes, the compost is finally composting. Well fed, not thirsty. That's right. You show him who's boss, you, Joe. You push that cow around. How far? How far will this go? Healthy, well-fed, not thirsty. Did you get more chickens? No. I mean, I have a lot of babies from when I had more chickens and I was letting a lot of the eggs hatch. Recently, I haven't been letting any of the eggs hatch. And I've just been kind of waiting for my chickens, my baby chickens, to grow up.
That dog?
No.
Can I pet that dog?
No, he's
Can I
sleeping.
pet that dog?
I'm always like paranoid now. I'm just gonna miss something. So I'm always double checking. Piping hot, straight from the U. Alright, and this probably doesn't need to be cleaned, right? I just cleaned it like a day ago. I think it'll be... I think it'll be 2 more months, potentially, before any of these baby chickens grow up. Alright, any ripples? Still no ripples. Alright, well, if I get a rainy day, that is a day for chumming. And I will just spend all day fishing in the rain with chum and hope I don't get a cold. But if I do get a cold, whatever. We'll get over it. Let's get that hour of burpees in. 2 hours of burpees a day, milking my sheep constantly, and working on blacksmithing. That's basically all I do right now. And it's enough to fill the entire day. Oh wait, I'm supposed to be cooking my fish. Don't be rotten. Okay, let's do it. You want to try making the mod, but you don't know where to start? All the tutorials you've read suggest learning Blender. I can't help. I haven't done any mod making stuff for any game ever. But oh, eggs cooked. Eggs are cooked. They cooked super fast. Alright, this is a little morbid, but this container of milk is the last cow's milk I have from like Marge. It's like my little keepsake. My break in case of emergency cow's milk bag. Eat it right now. All delicious 78 calories. Okay, checking in the morning. Still no ripples after not fishing at all through winter. Nature's abundance has been really slowed down. All right. Let's go ahead and get your morning burpees out of the way. But I just did burpees. Those were nighttime burpees. Right, and then we craft. Then you sit. Time to eat another stick. Oh, we need to get some more charcoal, 'cause we're definitely out of that. Commemorative cow milk. She's always with me. Marge is always with me. I mean, most of my sticks of butter are Marge. Five-inch crappie and egg sandwich blessed with a droplet of dead cow's milk. So morbid, but so true. What I ended up doing with all the rabbit bones on Turtle 9, you have over 250 bone pieces now. I made gloves. All the tailoring stuff. All of the tailoring stuff that takes bone pieces. So any type of glove will work for this, or it can be fingerless gloves. But I made a bunch of these bone fingerless gloves. They can be just fingerless gloves, fingerless leather gloves, or gloves leather. So I stockpiled a bunch of gloves and then turned them into this. This will give you carving and tailoring. I forget how much carving XP it gives you, but I want to say it gave you like 4 tailoring. So not the best, but I mean, it's what I had. And then you can even carve the bone pieces into bone beads for the choker. So if you don't want to go the glove route, you can carve the beads or carve the bone pieces into large bone beads. And then the choker is just leather twine. Again, you have to have level 3 tailoring. But that's what I did with most of my bones. But then I threw away a shit ton of bones when I thought I was getting frame rate issues due to items. I threw away like probably 250 bones. And then that's when I found out it was the raccoon explosion, population explosion. Alright, I know from history that's not going to be enough charcoal, so let's go get another stack of charcoal. Any downside to the fingerless gloves? Less protection? No. And the bone fingerless gloves have more protection than all the other glove types. Why is she so sad? Probably because she ate 1 stick of butter to keep herself alive today. And hasn't had her daily allotted animal pets. Is this also I can join Raider Nation? Don't know what that is, but I would never join Raiders. Raiders, a useless scourge on society. Right, and then I want to do a punch because I broke my punch and I'm using my backup punch. All right, so you can go in here and now I'm all set. Go ahead and pierce 45 steel chunks and you can just do that for the rest of the day. Is what you live for. Oh, cool. What else did we break? Hammer? Okay, that just needs to be remade, though. I need to be able to make hammers with steel handles. Right. Pierce those chunks. Little crate with 200 and the overflow has you concerned now, thanks. I want to see the full set of bone armor, but it looks like you got to grind a tailoring 5 to get there. Yeah. But level 3 for the gloves and the choker, that's what I want to get to. I mean, considering a choker could have saved me from stupid Lecter. Stupid rammable. All right, I've got some time left. All right, let's go check the animals. All right, this one I feel like they're drinking from. I'm gonna take this bucket out. I just want to see. They will drink from this just so I can see if it's working or not. Let's go check on our great egg-laying hen.
With a special sign. It's a symbol of our friendship.
Healthy, well-fed, not thirsty. All right, Turtle 9. You are the survivor. What up, hi, Brazil? You're the all-seeing version of Claire. You got your 3 eyes out today. Congrats on the 22 months, Brazil. Pick a color. Dark blue, blue. That's what I got. All right, probably need to clean the rooster hutch. That's it. That's all. That's all I need right now. We're getting to the end. The end of the mural. Dark blue, it shall be yours. Dark blue or dark blue or blue? I know, I should have pressured people to get blue and dark blue earlier. Wait, let me get my buckets. Healthy, well-fed, not thirsty, needs to be milked. Shall oblige. Remember the day you could pick a green? It'll be back soon. Hope. Well, yeah, definitely soon. What the heck was that noise? Was that the sheep? It was like a growl. Wow, 15 liters of milk today, Ujo. I need to find a locket with a photo of a cow. Has anyone found a locket with a photo of a cow in it? That's what I need. Need to find an ID with the name Marge on it. Marge, the butter cow. All right, burpee time, and then bedtime, and then you get to do it all again tomorrow. All right, metalworking, we are almost... well, we are a third of the way there. I'll put it like that. Oh, okay. Okay. Look at the ripples. Look at the ripples. Are all of those ripples going to disappear if I fish one fish? If I fish one fish, will all the ripples disappear? All right, let's hope not. And let's prioritize gone fishing today. I'm so close to a level up. I am 36 XP away from leveling up to fishing 4, and I am very hopeful that if I hit fishing 4, I can learn the fishing trap recipe. Not sure when you auto-learn that recipe. Really hopeful it's fishing 4. That would be great for me.
Put your hands together, and I'll mark us with a special sign. It's a symbol of our friendship.
Ooh. Isaiah Gerlich. Thank you for the 9 months. You're a Twitch baby. All right, you got to pick a color. Dark blue or blue? At level 4 fishing, you could make a fishing net, but not recover the wire from broken fishing nets. I feel like it would be the other way around. That's so funny. I'm hoping I have some broken fishing nets, so I'm hoping I can research them and get the recipe that way. But knowing Project Zomboid, fishing 4 will not be enough. Alright, I think I'm getting quite the little charcoal stash here. Dark blue for Isaiah. All right, well that's charcoal. Do you have water in your canteen? You do. All right, so you're all set. Let's get to blacksmithing. Just gotta stand here and hammer out 30 hatchet heads. So quick. Being crushed under the weight of 30 hatchet heads. This is what I do. I'm just fast forwarding time, holding shift in case I hear a zombie growl or anything at all weird happens, and I can immediately break out into a run. Even though I'm going to be super over encumbered. I mean, this should be 300 XP. I still have more. Still. Oh shit, it's fishing time, it's fishing time. You can go back to blacksmithing later. You're fishing 6 and you don't think you can make nets? That doesn't bode well for me. Have you tried researching nets? Like if you caught something, you get one of the broken fishing nets, can you research it? I know it was fishing 4, I believe, for chum. Alright, and I'm still starting out at like 714 XP, so let's see how much we get today. Temperature is normal, time is good. Don't fight me. Don't fight me, you little shitty fish. Tiny little dumb fish. -2 hunger fish. You can put up a fight? I'm gonna go fish at these even closer ripples. Just because he's tiny doesn't mean he's dumb. No, I'm angry at the fish. Hey, at least the ripples didn't disappear after catching one fish. At least I got that going for me. So, making fingerless gloves out of leather gloves with a hole in one doesn't repair them, but making fingerless bone gloves out of them does. Yes, that's the other cool thing about the bone gloves. It doesn't matter if the gloves are in good condition or bad condition. After you've stitched them up with bones, they're 100% condition. You're sure you did, but you will check again. You have a few broken nets. It could also be VDEX. I don't know when you checked, but it like IndieStone could have changed it in a patch, you know? It could have been one way. A patch ago, and now it's a completely different way. Did the ripples close to you disappear? It looks like the ripples close to you disappeared. At least you're still getting some fast catches. Little bait fish. I'm gonna eat you. You're gonna be 30 calories of deliciousness for me. All right, well, at least the catch rate is good. Can't wait to see how much XP I get after this evening of fishing. Oh no! My ripples! Oh, they're still here. My ripples! My precious ripples! Come back! All right, we're in our final hour. The cry of the falcon. Or a hawk. It's gotta be one of those two. Waiting for that level up sound. Let's hope I got at least 20 XP. We'll count the fish that I caught. Let's go for one more. Fishing time isn't over. One more fish. Come on, game. One more fish. Getting chilly. It's 45 degrees and I am bundled up in a sweater and a vest. Come on. It's not chilly. Watching birds fly by with bigger fish than she can catch. We should be able to forage fish just like on the ground. And that's the story. A bird dropped it. I don't think we're catching another fish. Alright, it's been a whole hour. My wiggles entice you? All right, I caught 1, 2, 3, 4 real fish and then 2 bait fish. Ooh, okay, all right. So I started out with 714 and now I'm up to 741. So I got 30... a little bit under 30 XP that fishing session. So not too bad. It's gonna be real painful going from level 4 to level 5 and then from level 5 to level 6. And I do believe you need like minimum level 6 fishing now to feed yourself with fishing. But we're almost there. A step in the right direction. Four stack. Getting this ready for tomorrow. At level 4, you finally caught a minus 13 hunger fish. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of about feeding yourself with fish is like pure calories. So not even dealing with your hunger. Just pure calories from fishing. Because at least in winter you can forage for berries. So, fish for your calories, forage for your hunger. Thank you, all of my caterpillars. Bait fish are 0 hunger now. Oh, and they've reduced their calories too. Bait fish used to be 30 calories. Now they're 6. What a bummer. I don't know why, Ned, but sometimes the game doesn't think you exist. Alright, healthy, well-fed, not thirsty. Healthy, well-fed, not thirsty. Alright, you, Joe. Healthy, well-fed, not thirsty.
Put your hands together. And I'll mark us with
Gestating.
a special sign. It's a symbol of our friendship.
Let's milk. Aaron Burser, thank you for the 7 months. I appreciate it. Lucky number 7. You got a choice. Dark blue or blue. Pick a color. Any color. You, Joe. You got so far away from me so quickly. Blue shall be yours. Alright, definitely gotta churn butter tomorrow. Got fish to put away and then burpees. Oh. Heard the net talk a bit ago. Tested and debug a bit. Dismantling fishing net is at level 6 and making nets is 7. Alright, that's pretty far off for me. As of 3 days ago. That's not what I wanted to hear. No, that's exactly what I want to hear. The truth. Right. Work it out. Hour of burps. Hour of burps before bed. Just actual burping. Alright. Sleep. Yeah, fishing got... I mean, okay, so... They called it a bug fix. So apparently we were never, ever supposed to be able to catch big fish. Since, like, the start of Build 42. There's a bug that's been happening that was allowing us to catch big fish at the lower fishing levels. But that has been fixed now. So you can't catch big fish at the lower fishing levels. Like, you are hard kept. It's like dependent on your skill, what types of fish you can catch. So that is pretty painful. Ooh, fog? A fog day? And then I still have questions. Now, I know Rat Race has lowered abundance, like lower nature's abundance than regular settings. I really want to see what fishing is like on Apocalypse. Because waiting 3 in-game days for ripples to come back, that's too much. Alright, Ned. Ned, what's happening to you? Free yourself. Free yourself from the tree, Ned. Trapping it is? Yes. Trapping seems to be the most reliable until they nerf rabbit meat. Which I feel like a rabbit meat nerf and a butter nerf are gonna be sometime in the near future. I wouldn't count on anything. Because if I was going to count on anything, it would have been fish. Because fish was really good back in build 41. I mean, and it was made harder in build 42 because no spear fishing. And then the fishing time, the window for fishing had been shortened too. You used to have like 4 hours of fishing. Of good fishing time during each of the slots, and now it's 3 hours only, so that was a bit of a nerf. So if anything wasn't going to have been touched, I would have assumed fishing was one of the more balanced forms of food, and then that got a crazy nerf, so I fear rabbit meat and butter are not too far away. You didn't want to see it sad. Been slowly learning. Illiterate is rough. Illiterate is rough. But at least you can auto-learn some of the recipes now. At least it's possible for you to use a generator. To be fair, they did already nerf butter once. It wasn't 5 liters of milk for a stick. Yeah, it was 0.5 liters of milk for a stick. So it was at one point half a liter. I don't know if that was, again, was that just a bug fix? Was that just a decimal point being off? Or was that like an intended nerf? Milk also it's also been buffed because milk did expire at the start of build 42. And then they changed it so milk didn't expire. Could you live off of milk alone? I don't know about milk. But, I mean, you can live off of butter and milk. So you churn the milk into butter for calories, and then you drink the milk for hunger reduction. That was kind of my life. My life in the apocalypse for a while. But we should... IndieStone talked about a balance update in the works, so we gotta wait for that. We gotta wait for that balance update to come out, and then if that balance update isn't what we, you know, if we the player base are still experiencing issues. Even after the balance update, that is our time to complain. Our time to be like, hey, this is still too painful. All right, I guess I'll have you do an hour of burpees. Now we have to sharpen
Put your hands
all
together,
45
and I'll mark us
of
with a special
these.
sign. It's a symbol of our friendship.
It's a symbol of our friendship. Knives. What up? Thank you for the 5 months. Got 2 choices for you. Dark blue or blue. You feeling the dark side or the light side today? All right, so if I get 55.3 maintenance XP for every hatchet head I sharpen, and I'm doing 45. That's like over 200 maintenance XP. Cold, thirsty, hungry. Take care of your needs later. Is that done? All 45 hatchet heads have been sharpened. Perfect. We can smelt them next. I'll let you have a drink of water. Oh, my tongs broke. Ooh, I should just go ahead and craft 2 things of tongs. And I need more charcoal. Oh, it is fishing time, but I guess it won't hurt to let the abundance go back up a day. Wish we could drive without dying. It's Monday. It's always the dark side. Then dark it shall be, eye knives. Like the crafting area? So I can't really take credit for this place. If you like this spot, come here. Come to McCoy Estate. You get the advanced furnace. You get the advanced forge. I moved my grindstone out here. Like I've moved some furniture. Put crates here for easy storage also, so I don't have like a zombie walking up through there. Decided to put my pottery studio over here. But yeah, McCoy Estates, or the Lake House as it is now called. Between West Point and Muldra. It's a very nice, very well worth the trouble of getting it, of claiming it from the zombies base. Especially, like, I mean, if you're not going, if you have no interest in blacksmithing, then I guess there is no point to it. Oh shit, those are my other ones. Okay, I have to forge tongs. Alright, let me go do that. Alright, and I need quarter bars. Oh my gosh, and is that all of my tongs? Fuck. No, no, no. Oh, thank you. Claire of the past, you are so smart and beautiful and wise with your backup pair of tongs. Genius. Genius level. Alright, I need 4 of these. Alright. Only let me make 2, so I'll just make some more tomorrow. Alright, it's time to check on the animals. Forest biome is best if you want rabbits. In build 41, deep forest was the best biome for catching rabbits. In 42, you're doing mighty fine with primary forest / organic forest. Yeah, for rabbit traps, for all traps, you want to be roughly 75 tiles away from where you're actively going to be. So bird traps will trap every hour at the change of an hour. So if I had bird traps set up 75 tiles away from here, all I have to do is wait for it right now. So they just would have had a trap chance. So I could run out there now, see if there were any birds, rebait my trap, run back home, make sure I'm the 75 tiles away, and again at the turn of the hour, wait for it to go off, and then I could run back out there and check my traps again. And I could do that over and over and over for bird traps. You could do the same thing for rabbit traps, but rabbit traps should only be trapping between like the dusk and dawn hours. I want to say it's like, I don't know. I don't know the exact time, but essentially between dusk and dawn, the evening hours are when your rabbit traps hit. So those traps, I always keep the 75 tiles away from my base. And then, like people were saying, as long as it's some type of forest, it should be good. Deep forest might give you a better chance, but it's probably better to put your traps as close to your base as you can, especially if you're rabbit trapping, to create like a little rabbit arsenal. You're going to want your traps relatively close to where you're keeping all of those rabbits. And then I think one of the best ways to count how far your traps are is to do this. Just measure it out with using the animal function. I love using that to measure things out. It's so easy. A tile is 1 square. So this is a tile. So normally back in build 41, I would just count. I'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's why I would always go a little extra, because I'm like, I don't know, maybe I miscounted. You mean the opposite, Odie? Not 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., but 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. for rabbit trapping? Because I know rabbits are still only at night. Right, you're healthy, you're well fed, you're all the good things. Alright, see, that was a very fast milking session. Oh, but it was still over 10 liters. You might do is create a path with gravel every 5 tiles, so it's easy to know. Or dig a furrow if you don't want to mess around with gravel. Dig a furrow, you can remove grass, although those are less permanent options than the gravel road. I just know it's a pain in the ass sometimes getting gravel. And if you pour gravel out, you kill the tile. So nothing will grow there ever again if you care about it. Wow, rude. You don't want to be pet? You don't want to be pet cow? Alright. I need to clean the hutch tomorrow. I need to probably go fishing tomorrow. You need to do your hour of burpees. 100% full. I mean, I guess I did put all that fertilizer in at like one time. Man, fuck, maybe I should grow crops just to do something with this fertilizer, because I'm not going to be able to keep it all. I only have 4 sacks. Can't believe you have chicken, sheep, and a cow. I had 2 cows, and I had more chickens. And then the game has glitched them out of existence. I'm kind of salty about it, but it's unstable beta. I worked hard for all of these animals, and to watch them be destroyed by glitches and unexpected things has been not fun, not joyful. It does not spark joy. It only sparks sadness. And a feeling of hopeless inevitability of starving to death. All right, okay, we were in the middle of blacksmithing, and then my tongs broke. So now I have made new tongs. But I still need to make another pair of tongs, and I will probably need more charcoal. So let's get charcoal. And then tonight, I'm hoping to fish again. But, Aaron, if you are looking to do the rat race again, if I were to do, when I do the rat race again, I'll probably go with this same strategy of take my helicopter super far away. And then come back right here. Siege the McCoy estate. Pulling zombies through that little opening there. And then immediately, once I get this place, you know, locked down, start hitting the nearby farmland. And looking for animals, because that's what I did. I got lucky with cows over here. And then, was this the next place I went to? This was maybe the very next place I went to, looking for animals, because this is where I saw animals on Turtle 9. So I got my chickens here. And then the sheep were the hard ones. The sheep I looked everywhere for. And then only found them at the very, very last, like 6 months, a couple hours in. I found them at the Hodgett's farm. And I felt like I was sitting pretty. And then my mama cow died for unknown reasons. I mean, it must have had something to do with pregnancy. I mean, she got sick. I can only assume it had something to do with pregnancy because there's no other reason for her to be sick. None of the other animals got sick at all. So, whatever, it was either... Maybe she just died to pregnancy complications. It's 1900 hours to 5. Anything outside of that risks breaking the trap for no gain. So 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. Yeah, the game glitched your mama sheep and baby ram out of existence last time you logged in. It's kind of why you stopped for a bit. Plan to continue your same save, but you need to immediately switch to trapping as a long-term strategy. Or, I mean, I don't know what your fishing was at. If you already have high-ish levels of fishing, like 5 and above, you can probably continue to go the fishing route. All right, Where did the ripples go? I stopped. I didn't even fish. Okay, there are some. I don't know if I can reach those. I can reach those. I was about to say, where did they go? I even didn't fish for a whole day to help you recover abundance. That's right. I'm gonna have a sheep army headed by Dr. Ramable Lecter himself. My sheep brutalist. My wolf in sheep's clothing. I will build up a sheep empire in the name of Marge. I will profit. I'll also get a flock of terrifying chickens. Chicken Fight Club is going to happen. If I spend the rest of the rat race at this base, Chicken Fight Club has gotta happen. Can we gamba on the winner? Of course. Wouldn't be a real chicken fight club unless money was exchanging hands. All right. Backup tongs. Backup tongs have been secured. All right, let me finish. That's right, smelting hatchet head. Getting old is a pain in the ass. If it's not technology trying your patience and sleep schedule, it's your body. Hello, hello. God, I know that feeling. It's like I'm too quote unquote young to hate new technology as much as I do. Like I'm only in my 30s. I need to get on board the technology train and stop being such a asshole. It's just everything wants me to make an account and I'm like, fuck making accounts. Fuck making accounts for things. I hate it. Just another stupid username and another stupid password that I'm never gonna remember, so I'm always gonna have to be clicking recover my password option. And I just don't want any more accounts. I've made enough accounts already in my life. I'm done. I'm done. Would it be unethical for us to gamba on the chicken fights? If they're real chickens, yes. If they're real chickens, absolutely don't fucking do it. Honestly, report the chicken fighting to your local authorities. But if it's virtual chicken fighting, where they're literally just ones and zeros, it's great. Have no fear. It's like when PETA was, they were asking, is Animal Crossing ethical? You're trapping fish and bugs to live in a museum forever. Is this ethical? It's like, it's a video game. Yes. If Grand Theft Auto can exist and all those other games, all those other adult games on Steam can exist, we can have our ethical chicken fights. It's fine. Look, if Pokemon can exist, I can fight my chickens, goddammit. I don't even have to do anything to encourage my chickens to fight. It's just their natural inclination is to rip each other to shreds as soon as they become adults. What if you use the same password for everything? Then you won't need to keep forgetting it. That's your first mistake. Never use the same password for everything. It is an inevitability that you will get hacked. So don't make it super easy for the hackers to take all of your information. So don't use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shh, wait, how'd you get my password? How'd you get my password? Banned. Banned. Doxing my password 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How could you? All right, let me look at my blacksmithing. All right. We are above 50% of the way there. Blacksmithing 5. Are you saying I can make max 2? Oh, it's because it's iron. I'm just going to form these quarter bars. Form those things into quarter bars. So now it'll all be steel. 45 steel chunks. Let's go for 90 XP just doing this. I will probably run out of charcoal. Oh no, I won't. I'll run out of daylight first. Did I still? Oh no, we got it all done. Nice. I think I have to cook fish. Think I gotta
Little
cook
pig,
fish.
Little pig, let me in.
Welcome in, good bummer. Thank you for the follow. Number 1, account creation rules are not the same for every site. True. So no single password would even work. Very true. They make you change passwords, and the evil sites remember all your previous passwords. They're like, no, you used this password like 4 years ago. A new one, please. A new one, please. You're gonna chime in. You're with you. So tired of having having to have a new account for everything. What you hate more is everyone wants a phone app. Oh my gosh. True. Oh, I just had an annoying issue with my phone earlier today. It wouldn't let me make any outgoing calls. I had to reset it. And then I could finally make outgoing calls. But I was like, what a weird issue for like the main thing you're supposed to be able to do, phone. Alright, I'm cutting down these trees. Can't take it anymore. Shoulder tapped those trees way too many times. Would absolutely dump your smartphone if you weren't so reliant on GPS. I mean, I love having a smartphone. I love being able to look at funny internet pictures when I'm going to the bathroom. That's the great... I remember the days of reading the back of shower bottles, reading your shampoo bottle. I love having funny internet pictures to look at on my phone now. I just hate all the other bullshit they've added in. And oh my gosh, GPS has to be... GPS on my phone has to be one of my favorite inventions ever. I was just young enough that I learned how to drive with a map, like a paper map. And so my first big, you know, driving road trips were all done using a paper map. And then I think it was like 2 years later, I got a smartphone and GPS was on it. And oh my gosh, no, like I used to get so much anxiety. You would miss your turn and it would be like, all right, can you find where you are you on the map? Can you like pull over and ask for directions somewhere? Is it safe? Is it safe to pull over? You know, those kinds of questions. And now if I miss a turn, I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. My phone will reroute me. You can get a standalone GPS. My friend growing up had such driving anxiety that she bought herself one of those. Worth it. The peace of mind of being able to miss your exit. Ooh. Ooh. All right. Let me... Hi. My family just arrived, so I'm going to have to get off. Stream ends here. I told you it would be a short one. But I'm going to say... You want to say hi? I'm cajoling my mom into saying hi. You want to say hi to everyone?
Hi, everybody.
She's here. All right. I'm almost done. I'm just going to finish this day. Hi, Mom. They're all saying hi to you. She says she got ice cream. Now I need to have some. Alright, wait. I have to put the bucket away. You have your real life farm. I have my digital farm. Sharing is caring. Oh, and I have those fish I never cooked. I gotta cook those fish or I'll forget about them and they'll all go bad. Alright, one stick. This is the time. Be one stick, please. Nice. I was almost gonna say, it's never one stick when I need it to be one stick. Alright, cooking the food. Alright, your canteen is full of milk. Does your mom know about your cruelty to digital cows that led to their death? No. I'm a pro gamer. I never do anything wrong. All of my gaming decisions are perfect. And I never make mistakes. And this is the most elite, elite Project Zomboid gameplay ever. I never burn my eggs. I never run back and forth thinking, did I put this away? Did I put that away? Oh no, I forgot to put that away. I never choose to walk down an unobserved path and then die as a consequence. All right, this is it. End of stream. Another little short one, but I was telling you it's going to be a weird week. Don't expect me back until next Monday. But then I should be right back to normal schedule. Let's see who is streaming Project Zomboid. We can drop a raid on them. Oh shit, Mr. Atomic Duck is playing. Let's go say hi to Mr. Atomic Duck. That's a creator who I've watched a ton of their content, but hardly ever get the opportunity to raid them. So let's go say hi. Ooh, I wonder if I can raid them on YouTube too. Can we do the double raid, Twitch and YouTube? I'm clicking the buttons. We'll find out shortly. Content, live, details. Oh, doesn't look like it's set up. All right, that's fine. We're going to go say hi to Slater Days Gaming over on YouTube. I'm Milquetoast Claire. That's how you say my name. I stream most of the time, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, with a bonus day thrown in there. But I'm going to be on break this week, spending some time with family. So, I hope you have a very good week. All right, that's it. I'll see you later. Bye. YouTube, if you liked the stream, please like it. And if you haven't already subbed, why not?